Whites trimmed in red and blue here in the first period. The Wheat Kings in their road blacks trimmed in white and gold. We'll go right to left, and we're underway with the Hurricanes losing the opening draw. Wheat Kings jump after it in the offensive zone, but it was knocked away by Prefontaine, and now Elmer will get it. Goals in 12 in a row, points in 13 straight as he'll muscle the puck deep into the Brandon zone. Gets the puck in front for Henry as Lecision centered, and Henry shot out wide. Now a shot from the boards is blocked en route to the goal, and the Wheat Kings able to clear. Prefontaine hustles back in his own zone to get the puck. He's shaded there by Reinhardt. Prefontaine gets the puck ahead. Lecision end of a shift will tip the puck in. Patera leaves it aside. Zach Whitting will send it back for Salemi. Hit a broken stick in the corner. On to the puck is Zach Stringer. Knocked away from him. Matheos can't clear. Barloggy holds. Looks to the blue line. Barloggy spinning on the left boards. Gets away from Greg. Barloggy a backhander. That was blocked in front by Salemi, who gets it back in his own zone. He'll play it near side for Zach Whitting. Up the left boards for Ben McCartney, who plays it cross ice. And getting it there is Salemi. He'll lug it to center before backhanding it to the Hurricane blue line. Igor Marezhko will go back, and that'll be an icing call against the Wheat Kings, or an offside. A whistle nonetheless. A minute and 6 seconds into period number one.
Yeah, a couple of hot goaltenders going at it in this game. Brandon Wheat Kings, not much of a surprise in the fact that they're starting Yuri Patera, the Vegas Golden Knights goaltender. Big body as well, 6'2", 207. Got good numbers, 9-10 save percentage, and of course Carl Tedachuk as well. 7th start in a row that he's making tonight. He's been on fire lately. Got his save percentage all the way up to 908 right now.
Face-off win for the Hurricanes in their own side of center. As a puck comes through to Taylor Ross, he'll lug to center across the Brandon line. Dumps the puck in. Cousins will move in on the attack. Puck comes free for Gutenberg. He'll advance for Gregg, who throws across ice. McCartney tried to get away, but Addison got back to take the loose puck. Kalen Addison, a pass ahead for Jake Elmer. He'll slip it through for Ross, who carries in. Ross a drop back. Cousins under pressure, lost the puck, and away goes McCartney with Gregg. McCartney in on the right wing, delays, centers Gregg to the net, stopped by Tedachuk. And Gregg goes into the net and knocks it ajar as Tedachuk got the better of his former Lethbridge Midget AAA Hurricane teammate.
Yeah, good save there by Carl Tedachuk. Just kind of a scramble puck in front of the net, and he's able to get something on it to make the save. A turnover right at the blue line, Brandon's blue line by Dylan Cousins. He's tried to do maybe a little too much with it. Goes back the other way and a little 2-on-1.
Face-off will come just outside the Hurricane zone.
Nice to see Scott Mahovlich back in the lineup as well. He didn't make the road trip, did he?
He did not.
First game back, dealing with some family stuff.
First in 10 games as Cox moves in on the left wing with Shepard. A long shot. That sails wide. Mahovlich onto the attack on the right wing boards. Cotton pinched in from the blue line but lost the puck. Sekundiak will advance it back, and McCorrister will cut through center. Moving in on the right wing, and a step ahead of the play was Caden Daly. And that's an offside call at the Hurricanes blue line. Exactly 2 minutes into the first period, which is brought to you by Kodiak Heating and Air Conditioning, your premier Dave Lennox dealer, serving Lethbridge since 1975.
First game in a while that I've seen the Hurricanes actually dress 12 forwards and 6 defensemen. For the time being, they're at home ice. They were dressing 11 forwards and 7D. They've gone back to the regular way now, if you will.
10 straight games they went with 11 and 7. As the puck comes free on the near side for Brendan Thorpe. He'll carry in wide on Addison. Tried to advance the puck in front for Hooker, and that was knocked away. Marezhko will get the puck, and Mahovlich will play it ahead to Shepard. Cross ice pass for Cox. He'll move in and dump the puck deep into the Brandon zone. Hurricanes will peel off and start a change as Braden Schneider is back. He'll play it up the right boards. Barron Thompson cuts through center ice. Lost the puck to Adam Hall. Henry moves in on the right wing. Henry a shot, and no rebound off Patera as Adam was headed to the front of the net.
Talk about turnovers in the neutral zone. Dylan Cousins had that one, and then Barron Thompson there trying to skate that puck out of his zone. Didn't happen. He got poke checked, and sure enough, it goes back the other way. I always admire Barron Davis and how big he is. 6'5", 250. 6'5", you see 6'5" players in this league. You don't see a lot of 250 guys.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
Out of Minnesota, Barron Thompson has a face-off win for the Hurricanes in the offensive zone. Adam Hall out there with Lecision and Henry as the puck swatted to the near boards. After it is Hall, he'll try and work it to the corner. Henry came to his aid. Hall gets it for Lecision on a good play. Moving in on goal, he lost his footing but gets free. Goes round, tried to stuff it, and Patera stayed with him. Now Henry on the right boards in front. Adam Hall tried a shot. That was blocked. And Burzan gets the puck and carries through center for Brandon. Up across the line, and again the Wheat Kings. That's the 4th time they've been offside. Just 3 minutes gone in the first period.
Yeah, that's been a lot, hasn't it? Just a little too excited to get into the zone, I guess. Your wingers, you talk about wanting to go hard to the net. Well, you got to wait and make sure you're onside. The Wheat Kings just haven't done that a whole lot in this early going in this hockey game.
Face off outside the Hurricane zone again. Barloghi digs in and wins the draw back for Danila Polivko. Polivko spinning on the left boards. He'll play it back up the left wall to center for Stringer, who plays it across for Bellerive. Moving in on the right wing. Bellerive curls top of the right circle. Now cycles down low. Stringer will track after that. Brayden Chizen is there. Long reach for him, able to knock the puck to the far boards. Barloghi stole it back, tried to leave. Miscommunication there, and the Wheat Kings get the puck and start to center. McCorser tried to lay it in, and Cotton broke it up. He'll play it back up the near side. Whitting holds on the left boards. Played it deep, and Barloghi will get it and throw it to an errant board at center. Chizen will wrist it back in. Approaching the 4-minute mark, no score. Hurricanes leading the shots 2-1. Cotton back in his own zone, got hit but reversed for Polivko. Pass ahead to center. Elmer will track after it, trying to beat out Nychuk. He will. Patera played the puck to the near boards. Cousins couldn't knock it down, and the puck got by him and out to center. McCartney will send it back deep into the Lethbridge territory. Addison back, played around for Ross. Bouncing puck along the boards. Ross got tripped up there by Iorio, and now Marezko takes the puck back. Advanced on the right wing. Elmer couldn't touch that, and that'll go the distance for an icing call against the Hurricanes.
Both teams seem like they've been off for a little while. There's been a whole lot going on for either team. Passes just seem to be missing. And talking about Brandon going offside, been offside at least 4 times already in this hockey game. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Faceoff will come to the left of Carl Tedachuk. Cousins will dig in for a draw against his opposing number 24, Connor Gutenberg. Gutenberg won it, but Elmer able to jump after a puck and work to center. Slipped it through the legs of Nychuk. Moving in, pass, Ross to the net. Couldn't corral it. Bouncing puck in front. Comes free on the right boards. Held in by Addison. Ross left side. Looks in front. Gets the puck for Elmer. He's pressured right away. And the Wheat Kings steal the puck, and McCartney will send it forward. Gutenberg was the intended target, but Cousins gets it back and springs Elmer on the right wing. Elmer moving in, tried to step his way around the defenseman, and Nychuk took that away, but couldn't clear. Cousins for Elmer to the net. He digs, and he's stopped by Patera. Great chance for Jake Elmer. The puck actually got underneath Patera, but it stayed out.
Yeah, I actually don't know how that one didn't go in. What a nice little move in front. Good little play. Again, a turnover just inside the blue line. Nice little pass by Dylan Cousins and able to knock it down. Jake just missed the 5-hole. He goes backhand and tries to slide it 5-hole on Patera and just kind of missed it. Got it up a little bit. If it would have been along the ice, it would have been in.
Faceoff will come to the right of Patera. Hurricanes out shitting the Wheat Kings 3-1 in the early going. Faceoff win for the Canes. Prefontaine will send it in deep. Mahavlich had it go by him. Shepard stays with it on the near side. Dug it free. Mahavlich fed the line. Cox was covering. Lets a shot go. That was blocked. And Reinhardt able to force it out to center. Matheos works in across the line. Leaves for Berzan. He'll work to the corner. Prefontaine over to hit him. And Shepard will get the puck. Mahavlich will spring Cox on the right wing. Played it back to an open side as line mates were changing. Back to get it is Schneider. He'll send it up the left side for Berzan. Moving in across the Lethbridge blue line, got hit there by Wilson, who then shoveled the puck around far side. Awaiting it is Jake Lecision. Tapped it through. Henry will force it to the blue line and advance it for Cousins. Now Henry gets it for Lecision. In on the right wing, Lecision slows right boards. Tried to take a shot. That deflected off of Brandon's stick. And out of play with 5:34 gone here in the first period. No score from the NMAX Center.
A lot of the offense from the Brandon Wheat Kings comes through that top line with Reinhardt, Matheos, and Berzan. And we talked about that in the pregame show. 163 combined points just between Berzan and Matheos, and you got to believe they're going to see a lot of Nick Henry and Jake Lecision in this hockey game.
Matheos leading the way with 91 points. Berzan with 72. The next closest to them after that is Gutenberg and Whitting, the defensemen, who both have 43. Here's a shot to the front of the net, and a good reaction saved by Patera on a rebound. He stopped the first one, and then Addison got a chance. Now Lecision centered. Cousins couldn't take the pass. Comes to the blue line, and it's forced out by Barron Thompson. Marezko will stride back to get the puck. Igor Marezko starts up ice. Played in his 250th game on Saturday in Regina. Leader in all-time games played among European players in Hurricanes history. As he jumps in on the attack, Lecision behind the goal had it knocked away from him, and now Ty Thorpe will rip it off the glass and out to center. Knocked down by the stick of Addison. Bellerive will collect the loose puck and start to center. Jordy Bellerive cuts in across the line. Blew a tire. Tried to get a shot from his belly, and That was blocked by Chizen, who reversed it around near side. Cotton holds right point. He'll walk and shoot, deflected through, and Patera made a save. Now Polivko a shot, and that was deflected as well, and Patera made the save again. Stringer down low behind the net, trying to jar the puck loose. Bellerive in to help. Center comes through, though, to McCorrister. He'll lift it to the line. Convert there by Cotton hold. Tried a shot. That was blocked. Gets it back and sends it to the corner. Stringer after it down low behind the net. Zach Stringer helped by Barloggi. Stringer comes up with it. Defense changing. Wilson will replace Cotton as the Wheat Kings get the puck to the blue line. Held in by Polivko. He'll make a short pass for Stringer. Moving to the net. Got hooked up. Puck to the front of the goal. And Patera made a save, but there's going to be a penalty here as the Hurricanes' relentless pressure draws a penalty courtesy of Zach Stringer, and the Canes will go to the power play.
What a good opportunity for Zach Stringer on that one as well. Unfortunately, he was just on his backhand, left-handed shot, and coming down the right-hand side, and he was just on his backhand, couldn't really get it to his forehand quick enough, but good job by him to drive hard to the net, and sure enough, the Hurricanes are going to go on a power play. Power play that wasn't really all that good on the road trip either, despite how good the road trip was. The power play struggled a little bit, and the power play that's been better on the road than it has been at home as well.
The Hurricanes 0 for the last 14 over their last 4 games on the man advantage as they set up here. Elmer will get it back to the blue line. Marezko across Bellerive, right circle. Tried a shot that was blocked off of Brandon Shinpad. Elmer gets control on the left side. Stepped out, tried to get to the net with a shot, and that was blocked, and Gutenberg will find the puck and clear at the distance. Right on goal. Tedechuk will leave it aside for Marezko. 20 seconds gone in the ATB Financial Power Play. A pass ahead for Bellerive. He'll chip it on for Henry, who carries in. Lays it back to Marezko. Cross-ice pass for Elmer. Tried to take it off his skate, and it deflected to center. Elmer gets it back and starts back in. Worked across the Brandon line. Elmer leaves to the blue line for Bellerive. Short pass for Marezko. Back down the boards for Elmer. He'll go cross-ice for Henry. Back up top for Marezko. Now Bellerive, right dot, looked in front, tried to thread it through. It was blocked, and the Wheat Kings clear.
Boy, you'd love to see Jordy just wind up and hammer that. I think he wanted to as well, just didn't get a great pass.
Sekundiak steals a puck, short-handed, played it all the way back to center, and Nychuk will send it back in. Addison back to get it. Over a minute gone on the power play. Just over 8 minutes elapsed in the first period. Scoreless as Cousins moves in. He'll send it around, awaiting it is Lecision. Tapped it to the corner. Chizen couldn't clear. Barloggi stole it. On the far boards, Barloggi tried to work it up the wall. It was blocked by a Wheat King. Shepard in to try and dig it free. Good battle along the far boards. Lecision finally comes up with it and plays it to the line for Addison. Hooked it back for Lecision. Top of the left circle. He'll walk in. Lecision to the goal line. Looks in front. Goes back door for Cousins. Couldn't settle it cleanly. Gets it under control on the right wing. To Addison. He'll move in. Addison surveying. Put it cross ice. Lecision chopped it wide. Good chance of the Wheat Kings able to get the puck and clear it down the ice with just 10 seconds left in the winning penalty.
What a pass by Kalen Addison. Boy, you want your guys burying that as well. You're not going to get too many grade A opportunities.
Here's a steal. Reinhardt moving in. He fires. Rebound. Matheos at the side. Trying to stuff. Backhand shot blocked as Addison heads off slowly after getting hit up high on a forecheck by Cole Reinhardt. Puck comes free near side. Matheos will play to the line. Wilson got a piece of Matheos. Now the puck cross ice down into the corner for Berzan. Right boards up top for Schneider. He'll hold at the line with a shot, and that deflected wide. Puck comes free to the near boards. Mahovlich to the blue line. Held in by Salemi. Down the boards for Matheos. He got hit there by Wilson. Puck forced loose, and Mahovlich will get it and set it across to Prefontaine. He'll look up ice. Tried to play it ahead for Cox. That was broken up and brought back to center by Schneider. The right-handed shot had to turn his stick over and play the puck back to his defense partner as a lefty. Salemi gets it ahead to Matheos. He'll leave for Berzan. Reinhardt there to get the loose puck. He'll work to the corner. Played it behind the goal. Matheos centered. Berzan got pushed over by Henry. Puck comes to Iorio Arister. And Tedechuk will stop that. No score. 9:59 to go first period. Lethbridge leading the shots 8-5, but nothing home yet. You're listening to New Wave Kubota Hurricanes Hockey on 106.7 Rock.
The Hurricanes' first period is brought to you by Kodiak Heating and Air Conditioning, your premier Dave Lennox dealer serving Lethbridge and area since 1975.
Okay, everyone, your Lethbridge Hurricanes need a lift. So get on your feet, and with some help from Levitt Machinery, let's raise the roof. Come on, you can do better than that. Stack it, reach it, lift it, let it.
Custom Forbes, Kent Rosentreader, a scoreless game, 9:50 to go here in the first period. Hurricanes had a few chances on zone time on that power play.
Absolutely, yeah. Yuri Patera made some big saves in net for Brandon. He's been impressive so far in this hockey game for sure.
I stopped all 8 Lethbridge shots, a couple of them redirects from well out.
Yeah, ones that you didn't think he was going to save, he did.
And Elmer right in close. Stop him one-on-one. You're doing pretty good, especially the way Jake's been playing of late. Goals in 12 straight games. As the puck centered, here's Gutenberg's shot, and that was blocked en route to the goal. Henry will get the loose puck and chip it up the boards to center. Bellerive tried to stride after it, and Whitting got back to knock it to center. Now McCartney carries in on the left wing. Ben McCartney wide, put to the front, and Cotton directed it into the corner. Alex Cotton gets it back forward. Bellerive cross ice, Addison up on the play. The Brandon product will dump the puck deep into the Wheat Kings zone. Chizen is back. He'll play it, or tried to play it back for Whitting, and it deflected up and out of play.
Boy, you look at Braden Chizen, you just think of Zdeno Chara, don't you? He is absolutely huge back on the point, 6'7". He's got a huge stick, and you have to believe that he's going to be tough to get around tonight for sure.
Came over in a trade from the Kelowna Rockets, spent most of his career with the Rockets before joining the Wheat Kings earlier in the year. As Elmer gets control on the near side. Lost the handle, and the puck forced out to center. Polivka will get it back forward. Cousins across the line. Ross moving in on goal. Ross tried to toe drag in front, and Salemi knocked the puck away. Salemi pressured. Puck comes free to McCorrister. He'll work it back up the right wing, and Schneider will get control. Advance pass to Daly. He'll chip and chase. Moving in on the right wing. Daly lets a shot fly, and that goes wide. All the way back out to center. Salemi will collect it at his own blue line. Nathan Salemi plays it up ahead on the near board. Stolen. Elmer in front for Ross. It was in his feet, and the puck comes free on the far boards. Elmer tracked after it. Gets it diagonally back. Polivko at the line. He'll let a shot go. That didn't get through. It was blocked, and now Daly on the right wing for Brandon will chip it up the boards for McCorrister. Tried to move in, but it was out of his reach. Polivko leaves it back behind his net for Alex Cotton. 8:15 to go in the first period. 8-6. The shots favor the Hurricanes. As a steal here. Mattheos to Burzan, and a glove save by Tedachuk moving to his left.
Yeah, another giveaway right inside the zone. Kind of a bad pass. Alex Cotton had room to skate that puck out and kind of put it in the feet of Jordy Bellerive, and Jordy just was kind of hoping that he'd be able to kick it up to his stick. Didn't happen, and sure enough, Brandon turns around quickly and goes right back in the zone, and a pretty good scoring opportunity right in front, and a good glove save by Carl Tedachuk.
Faceoff will come to his left. Has stopped all 7 Wheatie shots he's seen in the game so far. Puck in the air. It's knocked out and down the ice by Coltrane Wilson. Back will go Chet Nychuk. He's pressured right away. Iorio is back as well. Stringer has it on the far boards. Tried to play it in front for Bellerive. That was knocked away, and Reinhart will force it back to center. Brought ahead by Mattheos. Tried to work wide on Prefontaine. Did a good job to steer him away, and now Wilson came over to hit the Brandon captain. Bellerive to center. Tried to work it ahead. In comes Barloggi after a bouncing puck. Whitting knocked it to the far corner. Iorio is back there. Bellerive right on him. Hurricanes changing the defense. Addison comes on with Marezko. As Mattheos gets the puck back for Reinhart, he'll chip it up the boards to center. Burzan couldn't control. Stringer will send it back in and start a change for the forwards. Patera will leave it for Iorio. He'll survey from behind his net. Ty Thorpe does a flyby. Now Whitting receives a pass. Stretch feed to center. Baron Thompson moving in. Got poke checked by Marezko. Now the Canes start ahead with numbers. Moving in is Mahavlich. Tried to pass it for Shepard. That was blocked, and Thorpe will get it back. Thorpe, a lead feed. Good knockdown by Thompson to move in. He'll cut wide around the Hurricane goal. Knocked away there by Marezko, who swept it up the near side. Mahavlich tipped it through for Cox, and he'll start 2-on-2 with Shepard. Cox across the Brandon line. Tried to work it through. Chizen got in the way of that, and now Braden Chizen gets the puck on the right boards. Played it ahead to the line, held in by Polivko. Point shot, got to the net. Cox couldn't control it off his skate, Pinching in was Cotton. He'll play it behind the goal. Chizen gets it back again. On the right wing, Chizen cross-ice pass right on the tape of Johnny Hooker. He'll carry it across the line, lost it out to Cotton, and now Cox will get it back to center. He'll deposit the puck in. Patera steered it aside. Schneider back, reverses for Salemi. He's got real estate, and he'll play it ahead to Gutenberg. Up through center. Connor Gutenberg in across the line. A backhand shot. That fluttered off a stick and wide. Gutenberg gets it back behind the net. McCartney centered. A good stick there by Wilson, and knock it to the boards. And Prefontaine will clear to center ice. Schneider to Salemi left side. Up ahead, tipped in by McCartney. Prefontaine is back. He'll bang it up the boards for Barloggy. Across the Brandon line, Barloggy will just get the puck deep. After it is Henry on the left wing. Tried to play it to the front of the net. Lecision got hit by McCartney as the puck comes free to Salemi. He'll advance it on the left wing. Gregg couldn't corral the pass. Sent back in from center by the Hurricanes, and that'll be an icing call with 5:42 to go here in the opening frame. No score.
Ridley Gregg, the Lethbridge product, having a pretty good year for the Brandon Wheat Kings, rather. 14 goals, 18 assists for 32 points. It's pretty good for a 16-year-old. I think they're pretty happy with the way that Ridley's been playing. He's been playing center pretty much all year, but he's moved to the wing tonight. Moved up, if you will, onto the second line, playing a little more ice time for him.
Third among 16-year-old players in points this year. Justin Sordiff of Vancouver has 41, and Ozzie Weisblatt of the Prince Albert Raiders has 37. Gregg sitting with 32 for 16-year-old scoring as a long dump in after it was Elmer, but Whitting had the slight edge, and that's an icing call against the Hurricanes. Faceoff will come back down inside the Lethbridge zone to the right of Carl Tedachuk.
I remember watching Ridley Gregg play his bantam hockey here, and boy, he was just so much smarter. You could tell his smarts. He was so smart with the puck, even away from the puck back at that level. He wondered if his skating was going to get there. Well, his skating has got there for sure.
Of course, the son of former Hurricanes forward Mark Gregg, who had an NHL career, now a scout with the Philadelphia Flyers. As a face-off win for the Wheat Kings, McCartney gets control of shot, and that went off the outside of the net. Bounces in behind the goal, and Addison will hoist it right up to center ice. Falls to the Brandon line. Cousins pursues. Chizen got back. Played it up for Whitting. He'll force it back and play it across. Ross intercepts, centered for Cousins, a shot. And I think Whitting got in the way to the block that. Ross in the corner battling Elmer there as well. Chizen, the big lanky defenseman, just trying to pin the puck to the boards. Comes loose. Gutenberg will move it up the right wing. And McCartney will chop it off the wall to center. Gloved down by Prefontaine, and he'll send it back to the near boards. Wilson from center drifts it in. Chizen is back. He'll golf it up the wall and out to center again. Prefontaine dumps it right back in. Hurricanes offside. Ross will tag up and head off to complete a change as Whitting starts to center. Pass forward. Wilson missed the check, but McCorrister moves in with a wrist shot, and that was shrugged away by Tedachuk. Puck falls on the left wing. Barloggy tipped it through for Stringer. Nice pass ahead for Bellerive. Zigzags across the line. Bellerive trying to cut wide. Got spun around by Schneider. Puck comes free to Barloggy. Across for Cotton. Right circle shot. Blocked there by Sekundiak. On the backhand, he'll get it to the line. Held in by Cotton. Fed to the front of the net. Patera knocked it down himself and leaves for Salemi, the defenseman. And Nathan Salemi will flip it up the boards and out to center. Polivka will go back to get the puck. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the first period. No score as Caden Daly sends the puck into the corner. Polivka worked it back up the wall. Cotton will drop it back. Now an advanced pass for Adam Hall. He'll carry to center on the right wing. Adam across the line will work it deep and give chase after. On comes Shepard and soon to be Cox to join on the attack. As the puck brought out by Burzan for Brandon. He'll slip by Prefontaine. Got to the corner. Tried to center. That was blocked. Now he'll chop it to the near side. Reinhardt hooked it back to Nychuk, fed back down the left boards. Reinhardt, a snapshot, that goes wide. Puck falls left side. Shepard will play it back, but it's a giveaway. Reinhardt couldn't capitalize on the backhand. Now Iorio will send to the corner. Back after it there is Burzan. He worked up the wall, got hooked up by Cox, and the Hurricanes are going to be shorthanded here as Cox will head off for a hooking call.
Yeah, kind of got caught in a little matchup problem there as well, with Coltrane Wilson and Ty Prefontaine out there against the top line of the Brandon Wheat Kings. You've seen Addy and Mareshko out there against the top lines for most parts. And Jake Lecision and Nick Henry up front, but it was the fourth line, the so-called fourth line, that was out there against Matheos' line, and sure enough, they were putting on some pressure, and Zach Cox ends up taking a penalty.
So Brandon's power play will go to work for the first time tonight. They sit 13th, middle of the pack of the WHL, converting at 21.4%. Hurricanes penalty kill over the last 23 games, killing at 80.5%. They've killed off 44 of their last 50 minor penalties. As Berzan worked the puck across the line, Addison got it to the blue, held in though. Puck free on the near side. Gutenberg a shot, and that deflected to the far side. Getting it free is Henry, and he'll clear it out to center. Whitting will take it back. Up ahead for Matheos. Couldn't gain entry. Matheos waiting for his teammates to change, or get on side rather, is now Reinhart picked in. Stolen back by Matheos, moving in, toe drag, shot! Blocker saved Tedachuk. Matheos fed the line, Whitting left boards, goes rink wide, Gutenberg laid it across, Cousins got in the way of that. Puck held in though by the Wheat Kings. That's 2 failed clears for the Canes. Whitting at the line, a wrist shot off the crossbar, and the puck goes out of play.
Again, you're right. I mean, you had 2 chances to get that puck out. Igor Mereshko had one, and then Dylan Cousins had one as well. Now, in fairness to them, they were kind of handcuffed on both of them. Had a little trouble, but boy, you just want to see a little more urgency from those guys, especially to get that puck out when you're killing penalties. Would have been interesting to see if that goal would have counted, because there was a lot of traffic in front of Karl Tedachuk. Sure enough, that one went right off the crossbar.
Face off to his right, 2:19 to go here in the first period. Still a minute to go in the power play for Brandon as the Hurricanes work on the Pizza Hut penalty kill. Nychuk feeds it across, Gregg to the goal line. Puck centered by McCartney, comes back near side for Schneider. He'll try and settle it, worked it to the corner. Wilson is there, gets the puck and rips it up the boards and down the ice. Shots are even 8 apiece in this hockey game.
It was 8-1 at one point for the Hurricanes.
Nychuk back to get the puck. He'll start up ice with a pass for Schneider, flying through center. Worked across the Hurricane line and dumped the puck in. A minute 45 to go in the first period of play. As the puck comes free, Gregg spun it up the boards for McCorster. He's pressured. Ross will advance it. Knocked away, though, by Schneider, and controlling is McCartney. On the left boards, he'll play it back up to the line. It got through Schneider and out to center. Elmer shorthanded, tried to race after it. Elmer tied for the league lead in shorthanded goals with 5 on the season as McCorster moves in on the left wing. Played it back for Chizen, comes down for McCartney. He'll go behind the net. Power play done. Hurricanes 1 for 1 on the Pizza Hut penalty kills. The puck comes to the blue line, shot in by Chizen. Delayed offside. Wilson has time to survey. 65 seconds to go in the period as Polivko gets it forward for Shepard. Up through center, Shepard cut into the middle, tried to play it through for Bellerive. That deflected deep into the corner, Bellerive after it. Worked up the near side, Thompson to the blue line. Addison stepped up, the puck forced out by Caden Daly. Then he cleared it forward, and that'll go the distance. An icing call with 49 ticks left here in the first period. No score from the NMAC Center.
Yeah, about 6 minutes into this hockey game, the Hurricanes were leading the shots on goal 8-1. Right now it's 8-8. So the Hurricanes, it's been a while since they've had a shot on goal. It seems like it's been about 10 minutes. See if they can put on a little pressure here with just 49 seconds to go here in a scoreless first period.
Decision on with Barloghi and Henry for an offensive zone faceoff. Puck comes free. Barloghi will force it to the line. Mereshko a slap shot, and that went off a Brandon player and wide. Barloghi will send the puck, or try to send it deep. Came to the line. Mereshko sends it in. Salemi gets control as the Hurricanes had to tag up. Daly does a flyby. Salemi still behind the goal, controlling. 25 seconds left in the period. Daly did another flyby. Chizen up the near boards. Addison holds on the right wing. Goes cross ice, put to the front. Lecision tipped it right on. Rebound chopped wide by Henry. Henry tried to center. Puck comes free. Salemi got hit by Lecision, who's had a couple of chances in this period. Nothing to go yet with 10 seconds left, and Thompson will get the puck outside the line. Pass ahead for Addison, had to wait. Now lets one fly. Patera will glove it down. The first period will come to an end in a scoreless draw. 10-8 the Hurricanes. Scoreless game as we go to period number 2. Dustin Forbes, Kent Rosentritter high above the ice here at the NMAX Center. Hurricanes outshot Brandon 10-8 in that first period. Had some scoring chances, but both goalies equally as strong.
Yeah. Carl Tedachuk was great in net for the Hurricanes in that period. So was Yuri Patera. I was really impressed with him, the Vegas Golden Knight draft pick. Big body as well.
Second period underway with the Hurricanes going right to left. Wheat Kings left to right. Canes in white, Wheaties in black, and a whistle 4 seconds in as a puck went out of play. Second period play-by-play brought to you by McNamara's Flooring Studio, helping you make excellent flooring selections for your home or business. Faceoff will come outside the Brandon zone. Lecision with Stringer and Henry to start this period out there as a Wheat King possession off a faceoff. Wheaties get the puck into the Lethbridge zone, chopped back out by Prefontaine. Schneider gets it forward. That puck tipped in by Reinhardt. Back will go Wilson to get it on the right boards. Rims it around for Henry. He couldn't negotiate it. Puck comes free, and Stringer will get it ahead for Lecision. Starts forward with a pass for Henry up across the Brandon line. He'll deposit the puck into the corner. Lecision hard after it. He's in there deep with Schneider. Stringer watching on as well. Puck comes free, and Salemi, who played a lot in the first period, gets the puck and moves it ahead to Matheos. Got hit there by Mareshko. Addison winds back to get a loose puck. Addison, one of 2 Brandon products on the Hurricanes. One of 3 Manitoba products, I should say, is Addison, of course, from Brandon as Cousins moves in on the right wing. Plays it back to Addison. He'll let a shot go tipped, and that goes wide of the net. Puck comes free on the near side. Worked into the corner. Elmer is after it. Puck shot around, and that puck goes out of play. The other players from Manitoba, one of them is from Brandon, Ryland Thiessen, and of course Nick Henry from Portage La Prairie.
Brandon's got 12 Manitoba kids on their roster. They got a lot. It'll be interesting to see what happens now that the Winnipeg Ice is there. They might start drafting some Manitoba boys as well.
Winnipeg, of course, the Kootenay Ice until the remainder of this season will play Brandon 10 times next year. Brandon licking their chops, looking at what the Kootenay Ice are this year, as they are having a down season. 12 wins on the season for the Kootenay Ice.
You still got
with 10.
You still got to believe, though, that they're going to be quite a bit better. I mean, their best players will be back next year, and Peyton Krebs and Connor McLennan probably. A couple of youngsters, 18-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Carson Lambos will be there as a 16. Here's a face-off win. Elmer gets the puck. He shoots, and he rifled it over top of the net. Looked off Addison and let shot fly, but it went high over top of the goal, and now the Wheat Kings get the puck to center. Gutenberg moving in on the right wing. Lets a shot go. That was blocked by Mareshko. Ross will get the puck and start ahead to center. Looks up and sees 4 black sweaters. Decides to chip the puck in and give chase. Puck loose. Cousins leaned into Chissen, who was able to play the puck around near side. Gutenberg got tripped up by Elmer. Puck in the corner, and Cousins is going to work after it. Puck touched by a Hurricane, and the Canes are going to be shorthanded here as Jordan Lightbound calls a tripping penalty on Jake Elmer in the offensive zone.
Yeah, 18:05 to go here in the second period. Scoreless hockey game. Stilio Matheos is the guy to watch on their power play. 18 power play goals, second only to Mark Kastelik, the Calgary Hitmen, who's leading the way with 23. Pretty impressive that he's 5 up on his next closest competitor, but you know that the Hurricanes got to be aware of where Matheos is on the ice.
Second opportunity on the man advantage for the Wheaties in this hockey game. They're 0 for 1. Face-off win for Brandon, and getting control is Gutenberg. He'll send it across to Whitting. Now down the left boards for Matheos. Up top, Reinhardt. He'll touch back. Now Gutenberg right circle. Lets a shot go off the bar. That's 2 crossbars for the Wheat Kings in this hockey game as Henry gets the puck and shoots it down the ice. Good chance there for Connor Gutenberg, who let fly from the right circle as the Wheat Kings start from behind their net. Pass ahead for Matheos. He'll lug to center. Onto the left wing, Burzan flies in on the left boards, put to the back door, and Bellerive blocked a Gutenberg shot. Burzan gets it back. Onto the left wing for Matheos. Cross back near side, Gutenberg once more. Down the boards, Reinhardt to Whitting. Now Matheos, left circle, shot, missed the net high. Puck comes to Gutenberg. Blue line feed, Whitting, left boards, shot, save, loose puck. And Tedachuk made another save. Now Gutenberg a shot, and Tedachuk came across and got it with the glove. Great stop by Carl.
Great stop, but boy, that is not goaltending 101 right there. He was just scrambling to make that save. Boy, the save he made beforehand was a beauty. The one where he kicked out his pad and just able to make a quick save. That one was just kind of a desperation save that he made, but good job by Carl Tenachuk for sure. Just a battle.
Face-off win for Lethbridge, and Mareshko will lug it to center. Shoots the puck into the Brandon zone. 3 minutes gone here in the second period. Scoreless. 50 seconds left in a Brandon power play as Cousins trying to rag the puck. Polivko has it on the left boards into the middle for Ross. He'll curl and send it all the way back to center for Polivko. Backtracking, and Polivko will send the puck up the left boards. Cousins will tip it into the Brandon zone. That ticked off 25 seconds. Ross on the attack. Schneider trying to get away from him. Up to center with one last rush on the power play, and McCartney was a step ahead offside at the Hurricane blue line.
Again, that was something we see a lot of the Wheat Kings in that first period going offside, just being a little too excited to get over the zone. Hurricanes tied after the first period so far this year, 11-4-1-4, so a pretty good record. That's exactly where we continue to sit, tied 0-0 after the first and continue to sit there.
Brandon leading the shots, 11-10 in the early going of this middle frame. 25 seconds left in the power play. Matheos tried to move it forward. That got shot in. Wilson back, played it up the near board. Stolen puck centered by Berzan, and blocking it was Prefontaine. Clear to the line, held in Gutenberg right side. Connor Gutenberg works down the boards. Carries to the goal line, still surveys, now bangs it back to the line for Whitting. Across, Matheos, a shot! And Tenachuk square to that one. Stops up, no rebound.
Absolutely, he was square to that one for sure. Good save. You can see that pass coming all the way across. It's a cross-ice pass. No traffic in front of Carl, so he's able to see that easily and get over there and make that save. Face off to his right with just 3 seconds left in that penalty to Jake Elmer. You know that the Wheat Kings got to be aware of Jake Elmer coming out of the box as well.
Face-off will be taken by Barloggy against Ty Thorpe. And Thorpe won it to the boards. Thompson cycled. Mareshko will get it and shoot it up the boards. That was held in. Addison has the puck. Hard rim up the boards. It comes to center. Lifting the stick of Salami was Elmer, and he'll move in. Elmer on the right boards. Cuts wide. Centered for Barloggy. A chance. Loose puck. And Mahavlich is going to get a penalty here. Or is it going to be? Yes, it will be Scott Mahavlich for goalie interference.
Boy, that's always a tough call to make when you're going to that net and you get rammed from behind, which is what Mahavlich did on that one.
Yeah, he did get pushed in.
Yeah, he gets pushed in by Ty Thorpe, who's back checking on that one. He bowls over Yuri Patera, but still the Hurricanes, who just killed off their second straight penalty, are going to go right back to the penalty kill here.
Penalty kill brought to you by Pizza Hut. Third opportunity for Brandon. And the Canes clear to the line, but held in. Whitting across, now Gutenberg, wrist shot. That caught Berzan up top. Hit him in the face. Might have caught him under the visor. He's bleeding.
Oh boy, is he ever bleeding.
Puck free near side. He's dripping as he tries to make his way to the players' bench. Not sure why the referees haven't blown it dead. Puck free on the near boards. Off the bench is McCartney. There's a trail of blood in the offensive zone for the Wheat Kings as Gutenberg lets a shot go. Puck right up the gut. Matheos will find it. Let it go. Blocked by Lesishin. Mareshko after the puck. He'll get it on the near boards, just trying to pin it. Puck jarred free. After it goes Prefontaine. Matheos after it on the far boards. Puck comes up the wall, and getting it is Henry, and he'll lug to center. Henry trying to split through. Dumps the puck in and gives chase. Short-handed up on the play, just trying to rag the clock. There's a trail of blood from in front of the net all the way to the Brandon bench.
Is there ever? Luca Berzan was cut open big time.
He went straight down the tunnel. As Gutenberg carries to center, he'll dump it in. Elmer knocked it with a stick. After it goes Wilson. Collides with Matheos. Puck free for Polivko. He'll spring Cousins, but it skipped over him and goes the distance. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Here's a chance for Elmer. Scores! Jake Elmer, it's a baker's dozen. 13 straight games with a goal. Another shorty, and the Hurricanes have the 1-0 lead.
It's absolutely unbelievable what Jake Elmer is doing right now. This is 13 straight games with a goal. Not just a point, a goal. And To put that in perspective, the next closest the entire season in the WHL is 7. And then Jake Elmer just now has 13. It's crazy what he is doing. Great play on that one. Just a forecheck by Dylan Cousins. Went in on the defenseman for the Wheat Kings, and he just kind of lost his step a little bit. Dylan throws it out front. Jake being aggressive on the forecheck, and sure enough, puts it right through Yuri Patera in 13 straight games with a goal. It's unbelievable what Elmer's doing right now.
6th shorthanded goal of the season as the Hurricanes strike first in 13 in a row. Elmer has scored. Here's the call. So Elmer getting his 37th of the season, shorthanded from Cousins and Polivko. As the Hurricanes strike shorthanded, their 12th shorty of the year, 3 back of being even shorthanded goals against, shorthanded goals for, and the way they started the season with the shorties against, they flip-flopped it, shorties for, as Bellerive moves in with a high-rising wrist shot, and that goes wide. Cotton holds, floating into the front of the net, it comes loose on the left side. Bellerive there, McCorster will cycle, and getting it back now is Braden Schneider. Onto the left wing for Caden Daly. The trail of blood still out there on the Hurricanes side of center as Daly moves in, goes around the net and centered, and Barlagi in good position, got the puck, and Bellerive will send it to an open side. Hall will force the puck in and start a change. 7 minutes gone. Second period, Elmer with the goal. Up through center, Iorio. A headman pass for Daly. That went wide. Tedachuk slowed it up. That negates an icing call as the puck comes free near boards. Iorio lost it. Stringer will get the puck and move it forward for Henry. Up across the line, the trailer is Addison. He'll get the pass. Addison to the net. Got hooked up. No call. Addison wanted one. He'll head off to be replaced by Wilson as Lecision has the puck in the corner. Stringer gets it. Lecision to Henry. Put to the front. They score! Oh, it doesn't get better than that. What a passing play by Lecision and Henry. And Jake finishes it off. Both Jakes have scored, and it's 2-0 for the Hurricanes.
How many times have we seen that this year from the former Regina Pats? Boy, that's a nice goal, absolutely. Lecision kind of drops it back to Nick Henry in the corner, and Henry waits for Lecision to kind of give and go. And sure enough, go to the net, and he puts it right on his stick. He's able to put it in, falling down as well. What a great goal. Good job of cycling on that one. Patera was way out of position on that one. He's almost at the corner of the blue paint. That's a big goal to put the Canes up by 2.
So one Jake gets to 37, the other Jake gets to 36 to try and stay pace. As the Hurricanes have a 2-0 lead, Henry will get the primary assist. We'll see if Stringer gets one as well.
Yeah, good forechecking by Zach Stringer on that one as well.
2-0 the Hurricanes lead. Here's the call. So Stringer indeed does get an assist, his second point of the year. This is 4th game with the big club. As a shot from the line by McCorster goes wide. Puck free and knocked down in front, or behind the Hurricane goal rather, as Gutenberg tried to force it to the line. Defense was changing, and the puck goes down into the Brandon zone. Schneider is back. Wholesale change by the Hurricanes. Chizen will tip the puck in. Tedachuk had to come out to try and stop it, but it skipped on him. And now Ross will move it ahead to Elmer. Up through center. Elmer moving in wide on the right boards. Tried to shoot. Puck sat up on edge on him right as he was about to pull the trigger. Puck down low. Getting it is Schneider. 9 minutes gone in the second period. Lethbridge has opened a 2-0 lead as McCartney moves in on the near boards. McCartney to the net. Deeks, and Tedachuk might have made the save. Puck rolled wide as Marezko starts back to center. Igor Marezko zigs at the line, got poke check, but it comes to Addison. Pushes off Elmer, a shot, and Patera moving left to right, able to swallow that in the midsection with 10:47 to go in the second period.
That's the second time that Kalen Addison has come in and had a good opportunity right in front and had the stick knocked out of his hand. I don't know if the first one broke his stick or that one didn't, but he drops his stick trying to draw a penalty anyway. It doesn't happen on either time, but pretty good job by Kalen Addison to join the rush and create offensive chances. But I think neither time he got an opportunity, or at least got a shot on goal.
Face off to the right of Yuri Patera. Loose puck down low. Henry gets it. Picked up his 88th point of the season on the assist on that Lecision goal. Tried to go rink wide for Bellerive, and the pass was broken up by a Wheat King, and out comes Reinhardt on the left wing. Chipped the puck in, Matheos to McCorrister, and a save by Tedechuk. Looked confident stopping that as Bellerive gets the puck and starts back to center on the left wing. Up across the Brandon line, tried to work it in wide on Chizen, who knocked it down. Puck squirts in front. Henry couldn't negotiate it. Henry gets it back in the corner, feeds it back. Prefontaine half slapper, fanned on it. Chizen has Bellerive all wrapped up down low. Bellerive trying to shake free. The Wheat Kings move in, and Prefontaine blocked the pass. Fans reacting to the tie-up of Bellerive and Chizen. And now Chizen will take the puck back in his own zone. Played it ahead on the right wing from Matheos. He got hit there by Wilson, who stepped up. Reinhardt carried across the line. Forced back ahead by Ross. Elmer moves in. Cousins to the net. The pass, and a good stick by Iorio to just disrupt the pass. Now Ross gets it down low. Buttonhook tried to center, and that was blocked by Owiti. Reinhardt will lift it to the line, and Polivko couldn't quite hold it. Backtracking is Alex Cotton. 2-0 Lethbridge leads. 9:30 to go in the second period. Elmer dashing in. Tried to lay it to the front as Cotton had stepped up. Puck cleared past Polivko and back out to center. Polivko up the left boards. Now turns it back for Cotton in his own zone. Alex Cotton, cross ice. Polivko chipped it up the right wall for Elmer. Hard pass across, picked up by Cousins. He'll accelerate in, gets to the net. Couldn't get a shot. Trying to pull it to the forehand and stuff it home. Merezko receives a pass across for Addison, left circle. Back in front for Elmer, a bouncing puck as he knocked it down. And the Wheat Kings able to steal and work to center. Centered puck for Sekundiak to the goal. And Tedechuk came up with another save. Now Merezko pass for Stringer. Carries through center. Stringer, a bouncing puck. Worked in and across the line, and Daly will go back to get it. On for Schneider. He'll delay away from a check and now feed it up the near boards. Carried through. Schneider on the right wing. Dumps the puck in deep. Prefontaine is back. Leaves for Stringer. Lecision there to take the puck. He'll pass ahead. Stringer flipped it up the glass. Henry was trying to peel away, but it was knocked down by a Wheat King, and Thorpe will get it back in neutral ice. Lifts it in wide of Tedechuk. Bounce to the side of the net. Prefontaine is back. Shot around the boards to the line and past Iorio to center ice. Vinny Iorio onto the right wing for Gutenberg. He'll carry in. Worked it down low for Thorpe. Lecision back defensively. Flipped the puck to the line. Iorio holds with some space. Passed off. Hooker a shot. And Tedechuk the save. 7:54 to go, second period. Jake and Jake have the goals. Lecision and Elmer. And it's 2-0 for the Hurricanes. You're listening to New Wave Kubota Hurricanes Hockey on 106.7 Rock. Dustin Forbes, Kevin Rosentreader, a 2-0 lead for the Hurricanes. Jake Elmer has a goal. 13 straight games now in a row he has scored. To put that in to comparison, boy, is it a run, but the longest ever goal-scoring streak by a Hurricane was set in 1990-91 when Jason Ruff scored 16 straight games.
The league was a little different back then, too. Every game was 8-5.
The longest streak in WHL history belongs to Cliff Ronning, who scored 18 games in a row back in 1984 for the New Westminster Bruins. It's been a run, and it stays alive as Henry works after a loose puck at center, trying to get a stick free. Moving in, down the right boards, he'll slow, pass Lecision, right circle, shot, he ripped it wide. Puck comes back to the blue line. Mareshko hustled to hold, he'll cycle for Stringer. Dumped the puck into the corner. Mahovlich off the bench. Moving in. He collided with Salemi. That looked like it was going to be worse than it was. Salemi had his back turned to the play as Cox gets a puck. Tried to center it. Bounced right to the goal, and Patera had to react to make a glove save. And the puck cleared back down the ice as Mareshko goes back. Igor starts it up onto the left wing for Shepard. Nice stutter step move to evade a check. Then a pass was broken up, and McCartney moves in. A wrist shot, and that whistled wide. Gutenberg after it, goes around the net. Comes out on his forehanded chance, and Tedachuk screened by McCartney. Had the puck hit him and then fall on top of it with the glove.
Yeah, just being in the right spot at the right time. Good save by Carl Tedachuk. Quick play there just to kind of turn around and shoot it by the Brandon Wheat Kings right there. Hoping that you'll find Carl Tedachuk away from the post, but he wasn't. In the right position on that one for sure, and he makes his 18th save of this hockey game. 2-0, the Hurricanes lead with 6:36 to go here in the second period. The face-off to the left of Carl Tedachuk, who again has been perfect in this hockey game. Boy, he continues to just play with confidence game after game right now.
Lecision will be waved out of the face-off circle. Didn't even get a chance to set in. So Bellerive will come in to take the draw against Connor Gutenberg. 6:36 to go in the second period. Bellerive wins the face-off. Polivka will play it up the boards, and Barlagi will tip it ahead. Back to get it is Nathan, or check that, Nychuk. He'll set it near side for Iorio. Push pass for McCartney. Advance for Gutenberg. He'll tip the puck deep. Cotton goes back. Puck free. A wrist shot by Gutenberg went off a body and wide. Far boards. Nychuk holds. Tried to float it to the front of the net. Cotton broke it up and sends it up to center. Bellerive overskated it. Kicked ahead by Lecision. And now Bellerive collects and moves in with a shot. Patera steered that away. And getting it back is Nychuk on the left wing. Pass forward, missed the mark. Polivko knocked it down and sends it back ahead. Bellerive. End of a shift, he'll dump it in. Back goes Nychuk to get the puck. Chad Nychuk watches from behind his net. 2-0 Lethbridge lead. Wheat Kings hold the edge in shots, 18-17 in this hockey game. As Nychuk looks up ice. Hard pass to center for Daly. Worked across the line. Prefontaine is back. He'll chop it ahead. Ross gets the puck in his own zone. Spinning on the right boards. Tried to play it up the wall, but it was broken up. Wheat Kings control. Chizen right point. Wrister blocked by Cousins, who went down to a knee to get in front of that. Now Cousins works after the loose puck. Moving in. A drop back for Elmer, and the puck knocked away by Whitting, and it went right over the glass. That should be a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, it should be. They're going to have a little conference about it right now. It should be. It didn't touch anything. It doesn't look like there's going to be a call on that one. I don't think they were 100% sure. I don't think any of the officials were 100% sure exactly what happened on that one. Good speed there by Dylan Cousins. He came out to the blue line and blocked the shot by Chizen, and then he tried to outrace him, which is not easy to do. We talked about Chizen being 6'7", and it has a long reach as well, but Dylan Cousins was able to get to the puck first. Kind of dropped it back to Jake Elmer just out of his reach, and Whitting came in and kind of chipped it up over the glass, but not enough to get a penalty.
Another puck over the glass right off a faceoff. And faceoff will come outside the zone. .5:15 to go second period. If you're just joining us, Lecision and Elmer have the goals. 37th for Elmer. 13 straight games with a goal. Lecision picking up his 36th of the year. And Lecision will try and pass it ahead for Stringer. Good job to collect it. Gets it across to Henry. A shot. Looked like it went off the top of the pad of Patera and just wide of the net. Good play by Stringer inside the offensive line as now the Wheat Kings clear the puck down into the Lethbridge zone. Addison back to get it. He'll pass it ahead onto the right boards for Henry. Stretch pass looking for Lecision. And that'll go by him and down the ice for an icing call just ahead of the intended target.
We talked about the weekend that the Hurricanes got coming up. Got a couple of home games, 3 games in 4 nights here at home. Brandon Wheat Kings will wrap up their road trip. They'll play in Red Deer on Friday and play Saturday in Medicine Hat. Again, those are 2 teams that they're battling for right now for that final playoff spot. 1 point separates those 3 teams.
McCartney on the near side for Brandon looking for the puck. Under pressure, McCartney been one of the better Wheat Kings tonight. Him and Gutenberg, the 2 most noticeable, as Lecision centered right to Gregg. And Gregg couldn't pull the trigger. Here's a shot by Gregg from the boards, and Tenachuk will snare that with the trapper.
Yeah, Lecision tried to pass that out to Caitlin Addison, and Caitlin just left it. And it goes right in the slot, right to Ridley Gregg. And Ridley wasn't expecting it, I don't think, so he wasn't ready for it. And couldn't ever get the shot away on that one. Kind of moved around to the side and took a shot at it. And Carl easily make the save on that one.
Thorpe will dig in for a face-off for Brandon. Cousins lost the draw, and controlling are the Wheaties. Schneider across left side, Salemi. Wrist shot to the net. Tenachuk down, made the stop. And the puck cleared to the corner. Prefontaine is going to take a penalty. Or will it be a Wheat King penalty?
You bet.
Slashing call as Prefontaine had his stick knocked out of his hand.
Yeah, Caitlin Addison's probably sitting on the bench going, really? I had my stick knocked out of my hand twice and you didn't call anything. And then sure enough, Ty Prefontaine gets it. Sure enough, there's going to be a penalty. 4:08 to go here in this second period. The Canes are going to get a power play. I didn't think their power play looked all that bad the first time around. So we'll see if they can get a little something going here on this one.
Well, for their last 15 are the Hurricanes on the power play, and they win the draw and setup. Bellerive gets it on the right wing half boards. Cross seam Henry in front. Ross. The pass went through him. Bellerive gets it back diagonally back to the blue line for Elmer. Elmer left circle, side of the net pass for Henry. Back up top to the line for Mareshko. Wrist shot, blockered away. Rebound. Ross pulls and shoots. It got through Patera and goes wide of the far post, and the puck cleared by the Wheat King Schneider, and it somehow found its way out of play.
Yeah, I think it hit Jordy Bellerive. Jordy was trying to knock it down at the blue line, but it was a rocket coming at his head. I think he did get his glove up. Just kind of goes into the Hurricanes bench and face off just outside the Brandon zone. Yeah, you're right. That shot snuck through Yuri Patera. Looked like a pretty simple shot. It just kind of got through him on that one.
Face off controlled by Lethbridge from center. Puck sent across near side. Elmer will gain entry. Tried to shoot it in deep, got met up. Now Elmer gets it side of the net. Ross on the backhand, tried to stuff loose puck. Chopped just over top of the goal. Ross will stay with it and get the puck on the near boards. Goaltender's lost his stick. He's lost his blocker as well. Yikes. And a shot from Ross was smothered by Patera without the blocker.
I think the referee was blowing that one down no matter what. I think he blew that down before the shot even happened.
Shot still came in.
The shot did come in, you're right. And it looked like it was just a wrist shot, and they were trying maybe to go to the blocker side. That's a tough break for the Canes because one of the Brandon Wheat Kings had lost his stick too, so it was turning into a 5-on-3. The goaltender had lost half his equipment as well.
Face-off win for the Canes. Still a minute 10 to go in the power play. Addison will play it across to Lecision. Tried to work it down low for Barloggi. It deflects across to Cousins, who plays it back up top. Addison, left circle pass, Lecision, shot, and that whistled high. Cousins holds on the right boards, got pushed down, but played the puck to Stringer, who's getting some power play time. Tried to hook it back, and a clearing attempt went off. Cousins sent out a play, and again the face-off will come outside the zone.
Yeah, this is a power play that normally had seen Noah Boyko on it, but Noah's a scratch tonight in this hockey game. So we saw a little Jackson Shepard in the first period on that power play, and now we're seeing, you're right, Zach Stringer. Stringer's been good in this hockey game, so why not give him a little more ice time?
4 career WHL games, has 2 assists with a helper tonight. As a puck aerialed down the ice by Brandon. As Addison will start up to center. Lecision will wrist the puck in. falls on the right boards. Cousins will knock it down low. There to get it is Chizen. His clearing attempt hit McCartney. He can't clear the zone. Here's a chance for Cousins. Wrist shot and a glove save by Patera.
Canes almost got a break on that one. Yeah, Brandon easily looked like they were going to skate the puck out of the zone, but the clearing attempt hit Brandon Wheatking, and sure enough, Cousins is able to come in and get a good opportunity and a good shot away. Patera is able to make a save. His 23rd of this hockey game.
Power play for another half minute for the Hurricanes. 2:37 to go in the second period. Lethbridge leading 2-0. Face-off win for Ross. Canes control. Elmer on the left side lets a shot fly, and that just missed the far post. Bellerive hustles to hold on the right wing. Carries down the boards at the hash mark. He'll look in front. Pass to the goal line for Henry. Back for Bellerive. Right side looking in front. Lets a shot go, and that goes off a shin pad wide. Elmer holds left boards. Into the corner. The pass for Henry broken up by the Wheat Kings, and they'll work it to center. Sekundiak moving in on the right boards. He'll backhand it to the corner. Back will go Mareshko, and he'll look up ice with 2 minutes flat to go here in the second period. Lay in by Henry, but that'll go out of play down behind the Brandon goalkeeper.
A little too much pitching wedge on that one.
Yeah.
Flicked it up over the top of the glass.
Yuri Patera, first-year import goaltender from Czech Republic. His dad, Yuri Patera Sr., taught himself how to airbrush when Yuri Jr. decided he wanted to be a goaltender. In fact, Patera's mask that he's wearing right now was airbrushed by his father.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat mask as well. It's got some Vegas Golden Knights stuff on it as well, the team that's drafted Patera.
There's a puck squirting free, and getting it is Reinhardt. He'll lay it to center. Knocked down by Shepard, spinning at center and backhanding it in. A bouncer, and Patera had to steer that away. Knocked to the near boards for Brayden Chizen. He'll work it up the wall for Burzan. Flipped it to center. Falls to Reinhardt, and he'll force it in on Carl Tedachuk. Leaves for Wilson. Hard pass by Wilson was right to Burzan, who tried a shot, and that was cleared by Lethbridge. Minute 15 to go in the second period. Up through center comes Schneider. Moving in on the right boards, and again McCartney. He's been offside about 6 times in this game, and offside again.
You talk about him being one of the better Brandon Wheat Kings. Is that maybe just because you mentioned his name so many times, because he's offside a lot? You're right. I don't know if I've seen a team go offside as much as I've seen the Wheat Kings go offside in this hockey game.
Faceoff will come outside the Lethbridge zone. Cousins wins the draw. Addison will slow and hook it back for Igor Mareshko. Cousins at center will collect the puck and move in. Down the right boards, Cousins has a man. It's Barloghi. A shot stop, rebound, loose puck. Comes to Cousins' left side. Cousins does a loop up top. Trying to shake free of Gregg, who stays with him. Cousins centered across. Addison, a shot off the post. Now the Wheat Kings will transition. Gregg couldn't settle a bouncing puck. McCartney, who follows up. He'll work in wide, goes around the net on the wraparound, centered, and Adam Hall was there to knock the pass away. Played behind the net. Gregg knocked it down, then got hit by Mareshko. Addison got tripped up by Gregg, and Addison will hoist it ahead to center. Back to get it is Whitting. He'll touch, and kudos to Ridley Gregg, the 16-year-old, staying into it with Igor Mareshko behind the play.
Yeah, he's going to get a penalty on it, though. Ridley's going to Mareshko gets a talking to from Brayden Chizen. I don't think Mareshko wants to fight. He's been in one fight this year. He got a little nicked up in it as well. Not from losing the fight either, from winning the fight immensely with his fists. So he got a little, he got some marks on his hand. So you can bet that Igor probably doesn't want to fight a whole lot. And you can bet that they don't want to fight Brayden Chizen.
Let alone or try and fight 16-year-old Ridley Gregg. That wouldn't look good on the resume, probably.
No.
The
I don't think Igor was ever going to do that anyway.
Ridley was the one that engaged more than Igor did on that one.
But Ridley gets the penalty. He's going to sit in the box here. 25 seconds left in the second period. Gets his name on the score sheet anyway.
He's got a lot of family and friends in the building tonight. As Addison hooks the puck off. Henry left circle, up top. Lecision scores! It never gets old. A power play goal, decision from Henry. It's 3-0.
Yeah, nice little play by Kalen Addison. He's going to pick up the other assist on that one, and sure enough, boy, that's a killer right there. You talk about goals late in periods. Well, you're down 2-0 on the Brandon Wheat Kings, and you give up one to go down by 3. So that's a good play. Great play by Nick Henry just to see Jake Lecision right in the slot. High slot as well, and it was one that just kind of went through Patera, just kind of caught him off guard a little bit. Went over his pad, it looks like, over his pad and under his trapper. The Canes are up 3-0. A power play goal.
37th of the year for Jake Lecision as he matches Jake Elmer. Here's the call. So Kalen Addison picks up his 30th power play assist this year with the goal. As Lecision scores twice, Elmer the other in the middle frame, and the Hurricanes burst out to a 3-0 lead through 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a nice goal. That's a goal that just gives you a little bit more breathing room, right? You're playing close and you're up 2-0, and you just worry that one bad bounce and all of a sudden you got a one-goal hockey game. Well, now that gives you obviously a little bit of cushion. So the Hurricanes got a little more breathing room right now.
18 shots. Seven of the Hurricanes have the 3-0 cushion through 40 minutes.
Just getting goals from the Jakes tonight, that's all we need as well. Elmer, 13 straight. It's just unbelievable what he's doing right now, just the role that he is on. And Lecision and Henry just continue to play so well together.
5 players came into tonight's game with point streaks. Elmer at 13, he's extended it to 14. The goals to 13. Cousins at 11, now up to 12. Henry now up to 8, Lecision up to 7, and Addison up to 3. They've all factored in, and the Hurricanes have the 3-0 lead. As we start period number 3, Hurricanes skate broadcast left to right in their white jerseys trimmed in red and blue. The Wheat Kings right to left in their road blacks trimmed in white and gold as Reinhart works through center. Got hit down hard there by Wilson. Stringer gets the puck, fanned on a pass, stolen by Matteo, centered. And a good stick by Lecision to knock the puck to the far boards and out to center. Luca Burzan takes it back on the right wing. Advanced for Matheos. He'll pass for Reinhart. Quick shot, and that goes off a stick and wide. Reinhart gets it back. Leaves for Burzan. Cycles down for Matheos. Return Burzan. And a good save by Tedachuk. Another chance, and Reinhart was stopped by the blocker of Carl. Wilson gets the puck behind his net and plays it across to Prefontaine. He'll just scoop it to the Brandon line. Braden Chesson, the defenseman, gloved it down and plays it across. Whitting pass forward. And McCartney tips the puck in. Addison back to get it. He'll survey from behind his net. Starts up ice, a pass to an area, and Cousins will work it deep into the Brandon zone. Chesson back first for Whitting. He'll play it up the near boards, and McCartney will get it and chip it ahead on the left boards for Ridley Gregg. Centered back for McCartney, cutting to the goal. Back in front, and Gregg was stoned by Tedachuk with the right pad. Elmer starts back to center across the Brandon line, leaves for Cousins. Over to check him was Whitting. Puck forced forward, and McCartney will get it and go rink wide with a pass. Gregg slows in across the Lethbridge line. Lets a shot go. That was blocked by Marezko. Puck winds up near side, bouncing. Cousins will take it off the boards and go for a skate. Dylan Cousins, the third-ranked North American skater, up to center. Got to the Brandon line and sends the puck in. Back will go Chad Nychuk to get it for Brandon. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third period. Lethbridge leading 3-0 as a giveaway by McCorrister, picked up by Bellerive. He'll move in with Barloggy. Bellerive tried to pass, comes into the middle, and taking it away is Sekundiak. He'll play it ahead to Daly. He can skate up through center. Moving in on the left wing, put to the front. Tedachuk steered it away, golfed around by Cotton. Knocked down by Bellerive, and he'll work it forward for Henry. 2 helpers in the game tonight, up to 89 points. Goes rink wide. Bellerive will track after it. Gets the puck back across. Henry, a quick whip to the net, and that was blocked by Schneider. Henry played it to the line, and it split through the defense and goes all the way down the ice. Tedachuk out of the net to play it. He'll leave it aside for Mereshko. Hard wrap to center for Barloggi. Tipped it in across the line. Shepard was digging after it, but that's an icing call against the Hurricanes. 2 minutes, 39 seconds gone in the third. 3-0.
Yeah, we'll talk about this stat again when the Lethbridge Hurricanes are leading after 2 periods. 23-0-2-1, still haven't lost in regulation. Of course, that's the stat we threw at Jeff Hansen, the assistant coach of the Hurricanes. He didn't believe us. It is still true, but he didn't believe us when we mentioned it to him a couple games ago.
23 of 26. They've gotten a point in every game that they've led after 40. As Shepard moves in on the attack, has the defenseman wrapped up. Chisholm came in to dig the puck loose, and he'll leave it back for Luca Burzan. 37 goals on the season. He'll pass it ahead to Reinhart, who dishes off Matthews a bit, and a left pad save for Tedachuk. Shepard, after a puck, will start to center with Mahovlich racing to join. Shepard in on the left wing. Burzan got back to collect him, and then Mahovlich collided and hit Burzan, and now Mahovlich wants to go with Chisholm. Chisholm came in like a bull in a china shop and then basically turtled when Mahovlich tried to throw him.
No, that's exactly what happened. Braden Chisholm comes in after Mahovlich lays a good, clean hit on Luca Burzan, who's one of the star players, and Braden Chisholm comes in, which is probably, I guess, what he should do in that instance. But then he comes in and doesn't drop his gloves, he just turtles. Well, Scott Mahovlich did the right thing, and he just started throwing, so.
I'll be interested to see how they roll this one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as well. I think Mahovlich is going to get the original, too. He did leave his feet on the hit, kind of jumped up a little bit, so there might be a charging there.
Referees are conferencing at the timekeeper's bench. Should mention third period play-by-play brought to you by Subaru of Lethbridge. Book your 2019 Forester test drive today. Confidence in motion. You come in like that after a hit, you got to be prepared to throw him, and Braden Chisholm just ducked.
He just came in and didn't do anything. He came in looking like he wanted to fight and then didn't do anything. Nick Henry just came over to the bench and looked at Scott Mahovlich and just gave him a big smile and a nod, as in good job, because it takes a lot of you-know-whats to fight a guy like Braden Chisholm, who's 6'7" and has a reach like you wouldn't believe. What you got to do is, if you're going to fight him, do exactly what Mahovlich did. Just start throwing him quick.
2 minutes on the board for Mahovlich. Doesn't look like there's anything else, so I think Brandon's going to get a power play out of this.
Yeah, I think Hurricanes will take that as well.
Adam Griffiths, one of the two officials tonight. The other one is Jordan Lightbound. Griffiths over talking to Brent Kissio, the Hurricanes head coach.
That's one of those ones where Kissio's saying, well, their guy came in ready to fight. I mean, he instigated the fight, and he just didn't fight.
Unless they call it like what you suggested, charging and then offsetting roughing penalties.
But again, Scott Mahovlich, to his credit, threw about 7 punches to Braden Chisholm. Chisholm didn't throw any, so again, if it's just offsetting roughing penalties, I don't know. We haven't heard the call, and I'm sure we'll hear it here soon, but it's probably a double minor for roughing.
Pick up Troy here. So a double minor and a 10 for Scott Mahovlich. So Brandon on the power play. Their fourth of the game. They're 0 for 3 as Henry tried to clear. A bouncing puck held in. Whitting at the line. He'll pass it down the left boards for Matthews. Tried to go cross ice. It comes through to Gutenberg. He'll load and fire a shot. And that, I think, hit the pad of Tedachuk. Rebound taken by Mereshko, and he'll clear it to the line. Held in. Whitting got in the way of the clearing attempt and now plays it across to Burzan. Gutenberg to Whitting. Now dishes off from Matthews. The Carolina prospect shoots in a save by Tedachuk through the screen of Burzan. Gutenberg gets it back on the right wing. Goal line feed. Burzan played it back to Gutenberg. 50 seconds gone on the power play. 3-0 Hurricanes in front. Matthews had the puck skip on him, and the Hurricanes start away shorthanded. Moving through center, 2-on-2. Henry in Lecision. Henry goes for a bit of a skate. He'll rag the puck and play it all the way back for Polivko, who just snaps the puck all the way down the ice. Schneider will get it back in his own zone. He'll play it around for Nychuk on the near boards. 45 seconds left on the Pizza Hut penalty kill. Brandon has had a couple of shots through screens, but nothing clean to the net as Matheos works in. Got pushed over. Burzan after a loose puck in the right corner. Got hooked up there by Polivko. That went undetected. Puck fed back to the blue line. Elmer pokes it away and starts after a loose puck. Trying to beat out Nychuk. Elmer got to it, moving in deep. Puck winds up behind the goal. Elmer overskated it, and Schneider takes it back for Brandon. Schneider will look up ice. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Through center. Pass out of the left wing from McCorrister. Worked in across the line, but lost it, and it's a 2-on-1. Ross with Bellerive. Ross tried to pass for Bellerive. Now gets it to the front of the net. Puck comes back. Bellerive controls to the trailer. Cotton tried to bid. That was blocked, and McCartney will start to center as the power play expires. McCartney moves it in deep. Addison will go back. Turned the stick over, and with the toe played it up the boards for Cotton, who couldn't clear. Now it's sent back by Brandon to the goaltender, and Tenachek will stop that for a stoppage of play.
That's unbelievable what Kalen Addison did there. Just, you're right, he turns the stick over and just puts his blade down and just plays it with the blade because he's on his backhand, so doesn't know how to do it. I don't know if I've ever seen that, and I've seen him do it about 4 or 5 times this year.
He's the only player I've ever seen do it in 11 years.
I've never seen anybody do it. It's crazy, and he does it so well.
And usually he makes good contact with it. As the Hurricanes clear, here's Adam Holland with a shot. It cut through to Patera, who went to try and sweep it away with the stick and just whiffed on it and then had to make a pad save. And now Barron Thompson will bang it up the boards to center. Wilson took it away from Daly and played it back forward for Bellerive. It was out of his reach, though, and that'll be an icing call against the Hurricanes. 5:49 going here in the third period. 3-0. Canes in front.
Yeah, good job by the Canes, just putting some pressure on, and a good job on the penalty kill. 3 for 3 so far, 4 for 4 rather, in this hockey game on the penalty kill. They've done a real good job putting pressure on, especially the defense of the Brandon Wheat Kings, blocking some shots as well.
Face-off coming to the right of Carl Tenachek in the Lethbridge zone. Brandon controls, puck and feet. Barlagi will get it ahead, and Bellerive will scamper to center. In on the right wing, slowing across the Brandon line. Tried to play it through for Adam Hall. That got to the goaltender, and Patera steers it to the far corner. Barlagi got a puck in the chicklets. He'll head off. Iorio controls. Pass cross ice for Sekundiak on the left wing. Up to the red line. He'll bounce it in. Prefontaine sprung it back forward. Lecision moving in on the right wing. Through his legs, down the right boards. Lecision ran into the official. Jordan Lightbound was in the way, and the Wheat Kings able to steal and lift the puck back to center. Mareshko knocks it down at his own line. Lecision touched through for Henry. He'll snap the puck around. Stringer pursues. Dumped it down low. Lecision had a bounce off the dasher board and failed to make contact. Now the puck taken by Gutenberg, and he'll counter back to center. Dumps the puck in. Mareshko goes back. 2 Wheat Kings right on him. Mareshko plays it around. Henry jumping the zone, but Lecision couldn't advance the puck. Held in by the Wheat Kings. Now it comes loose, and Henry will get it. Played it into the middle for Lecision with Addison. Lecision moving in. He'll rip it to the net, and it goes high over top of the goal and deflects out of play with 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Lecision, 2 career hat tricks. One of them came this year with the Regina Pats.
Yeah, he was looking for one on that one as well. Just a clear-cut 2-on-1 with Kalen Addison. Don't mind the shot either. And you got a shot like Jake Lecision, you take it if you get an opportunity. Sure enough, the defenseman was kind of pinching over to Addy on that one, so Jake felt he had to shoot and just missed the top corner.
Face-off will come to the right of Yuri Patera again. Matheos wins the draw. Back-to-back 40-goal years for Stelio Matheos. 41 this year. 2 shy of his career high of 43 set last season. As the puck comes to the blue line, Prefontaine, a wrist shot, and Patera, top of the crease, able to track that with no screen and stop play.
26 save for Yuri Patera, who had a good first period, struggled a little bit in that second period, obviously giving up the 3 goals for the Hurricanes, and a couple of them were kind of ugly, kind of ones that he maybe wants back.
Face off to the right of Patera. Cousins and Matheos in the circle. Cousins will be waved out, so Ross will come in to take the draw. He's been good in the circle tonight, especially on the power play. And he wins another. Here's Elmer with room. He fires into the glove of Patera, who came charging out. He was about 1.5 feet outside the blue paint to make that save.
What a great opportunity. Probably not the guy that the Brandon Wheat Kings want to have the slot, or have the puck right in the slot, but great save by Patera.
Elmer already has his goal to extend his goal-scoring streak to 13 straight games. As the puck fed back to the blue line, Prefontaine will send it back down for Elmer on the left boards. Pass for Ross, he'll hook it off for Wilson, lets it go, he missed the net. Burzan on the right boards will chip it off the wall and out to center. Ross will collect it at his own line. Tried to stick handle through a crowd, worked to the Brandon line, got stood up there. Cousins waiting for his teammate to get onside, will lift the puck deep into the Wheat King zone. Hurricanes will start a change. Approaching the 8-minute mark here in the third period. Lethbridge leading 3-0 as Salemi leaves it back for Schneider. Schneider under pressure, lost the puck. Shepard a steal, put it to the line. It comes to Addison, back for Shepard. Right circle, stick handle down low, tried to get to the side, got spun around by Schneider. Hall onto the loose puck. Shepard had lost his stick. Cox in to get the loose disc. Stolen and puck centered for Matheos. He'll spring Reinhardt on the right wing. Reinhardt flipped it forward. Addison knocked it down and scoops it back ahead. Cox couldn't reach it. And Nychuk will take it back in his own zone. A pass for Schneider, up ahead for Reinhardt. Stringer cut a pass off and he'll work back in. Zach Stringer trying to dig after the loose puck. Got it. Gets it to the front of the net. Here's Henry, a shot. He fanned on it. Puck rolled on him right as he was about to pull the trigger. Good work by Stringer to center the puck. Stringer gets it back in the right corner, leaves for Henry, has Lecision, a pass. Deeks couldn't get it to go cleanly back to his forehand. Now he'll curl on the right wing. Lecision to Henry, will they do it again? Lecision shot, save, loose puck. Lecision couldn't get the rebound to go. Lecision left boards, looks across for Henry, it comes to Stringer, loose puck, Polivko from the line, a shot, and diving in front of that was Gutenberg. As Polivko let fly from the line as Henry and Lecision are putting on a clinic in this one.
Well, yeah, and Zach Stringer playing on that line as well, and that was a line that was kind of thrown together. I mean, the Hurricanes have been kind of throwing their lines together a little bit tonight anyway, but boy, Lecision's been playing with Henry and Stringer the last little bit, and they have been just great together. Great confidence for Zach Stringer to be playing with those two guys.
Faceoff will come to the right of Yuri Patera. Lecision has 2 goals. Henry has 2 assists. Stringer has a helper as well. Lennon McCorser will get the puck off a faceoff in the defensive zone and work it to center and flip it in. He'll give chase. McCorser, the overage forward. Back to check him was Elmer. Puck moved forward and onto the far boards. Bellerive will track after a rolling puck, and he just dumped Chizen into the Hurricanes bench. Oh my, what a hit by Jordy Bellerive. Chizen went head over heels into the Canes bench. Haven't seen a hit like that in a long time.
No, you sure haven't. Not on a 6'7" guy either. Wow.
Oh my goodness. That's hit of the year. Chizen lets fly with a shot, and Tedachuk will steer that away. Here's a chance in front, and Tedachuk swept it away from Sekundiak. Now another hit, this time by Elmer on McCorster. After it goes Daly on the left wing. And Merezhko will move it forward. Bellerive tapped it through. Merezhko pass ahead. Elmer, one man to beat. Barloggy racing to join, gets the pass. Barloggy waits, Deeks off the post, put it in front, they score! Zach Stringer has his first goal in the Western Hockey League, and it's 4-0 for the Hurricanes.
Man, how special is that? You talk about a kid who's had a great hockey game. That's Zach Stringer. I think he's been fantastic. And he gets rewarded finally. Great play by Logan Barloggy. Just got to wait on that one, wait for play to come to the front of the net, and sure enough it does, and he kind of throws it out front, and Zach Stringer, it's not your end-to-end goal that you would have liked to see for your first WHL goal, but he'll take it. It's an absolute beauty. Jake Elmer's going to get another point on that one as well.
First Western League goal for Zach Stringer, a 2-point night for him. Now has 3 points in 4 career games. As the puck brought out to center by Adam Hall, he'll sift it through for Henry. And Iorio will track after a loose puck. Nychuk gets it down low. Here's the call, the goal. Stringer's first in the league. The Canes in control, 4-0. You're listening to New Wave Kubota Hurricanes hockey on 106.7 Rock. Dustin Forbes, Kent Rosentreader, 4-0 lead for the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Jake Helmer tonight scoring for the 13th straight game, up to 37. Lecision has 2 goals, up to 37, and Zach Stringer has his first in the WHL and his, well, the 4th goal tonight for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, where is the storyline in this hockey game? Oh, and don't forget the score is also 4-0 as well. I won't say anything else. Oh, is that? No,
I don't know.
No,
I don't believe in that.
No, I can say that. I just can't say the word.
4-on-4 hockey here.
Man.
Some roughing penalties between Iorio and Adam Hall as Burzan moves in and scores! You jinxed it!
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Burzan cut to the net 4-on-4 and opens the scoring for the Brandon side. It's 4-1. You jinxed it.
You only jinx it if you say shutout. I didn't say shutout.
You implied it.
I didn't imply it. That doesn't count. What a great goal by Luca Burzan. We talked about him, and you know that's one of the players that the Hurricanes got to be aware of when he's on the ice. Well, 4-on-4, that creates a lot of open ice for him, and that's a nice goal by him. Going hard to the net and going around Karl Tetachuk. And I will take somewhat of the responsibility for it as well.
38th of the season for Burzan. As the Hurricanes have the 4-1 lead, 8:40 to go here in the 3rd period. That goal coming 4-on-4 for the Wheaties. If it wasn't right away, you'd have been okay.
But it was literally 8 seconds
right
after
away. Here's Addison back in his own zone. He'll pass it ahead to Jordy Bellerive. Lugging through center. Bellerive across the Brandon line. Down the right boards. Got to the front of the net. Couldn't get it to go. Bellerive gets it back. Has Marejko pinching in, and the pass knocked away. Salemi and Mattheo's picking up the helpers on the goal as McCartney moves in. Tried to center, and Addison knocked it down. Lecision behind the defense. Had a chance, but Marejko fanned on a pass, and now Whitting will start back the other way. For McCartney over the line. Check that. Cotton came over to sweep the puck away. Cotton will send it around, and Henry will get it on the left boards. Pass ahead, Lecision. Moving it on the right wing. Tried to make a move and left the puck behind. McCartney counters back the other way. Tried to sift it through. It got to the netminder, and Tetachuk will stop that with 7:34 to go in the 3rd period.
You can bet that the Brandon Wheat Kings are trying to get Ridley Gregg a goal as well. Zach Stringer's got one in his building. Well, you can bet that Ridley Gregg wants one as well. They were looking for the pass on that 2-on-1. Just never materialized. Puck easily goes to Tetachuk, and he makes the save on that one. Face off to his right. Again, though, you got to say the word shutout. I didn't say the word shutout.
Okay, whatever makes you sleep at night.
You're right. I probably won't sleep tonight. And I apologize to the Tetachuk family.
Here's Polivko getting the puck ahead. Barloggy will advance the puck in across the Brandon line. Nychuk goes back to get it. Schneider on the right wing got wrapped up there by Cox. Schneider able to skid away from the check, and now Caden Daly will control inside his own zone. 3 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Iorio and Adam Hall back onto the ice as the Wheat Kings get the puck in deep. Wilson goes back. Daly gets the puck, sends it all the way back to the line for Burzan. Moving in, he'll pass, and that goes wide. Chizen a bit, and that drifted over top of the net. Shepard tried to race after a loose puck. Whitting will backtrack. And Zach Whitting, the leader among defensive scoring for the Wheat Kings, started up ice, but Chisen's going to get a pick play here and a penalty.
Yeah, and boy, you can hear the crowd loving that one. I mean, it was Braden Chisen, the one that turtled as well in the possible fight with Scott Mahovlich. And who was the one that took a swing at him on that one? Jackson Shepard. Could you imagine if those two would have went at it? You know Jackson's game for that as well. He's willing to fight pretty much everybody. But he's given up a good foot on that fight for sure.
Chizen and Shepard, of course, probably know each other really well, having played in Kamloops and Kelowna respectively. In that Battle of the Okanagan in the BC division. In fact, Chizen and Shepard got into it earlier in the year as Cousins moves in with a shot, and that deflects off of Brandon sticking out of play. When Kelowna was here just before Christmas, they actually had a pushing and shoving match in that hockey game. No mitts were dropped, but they know each other. As a faceoff will come to the right of Yuri Patera. 6:34 to go in the third period. 1:47 left in the Chizen penalty. Hurricanes working on their fourth opportunity on the power play. They're 1 for 3. Stringer back out there on some power play opportunity as the puck sent around, and Salemi will get it and wrist it all the way down the ice. Out of the net. Thought did Tedachuk. Now Marejko will bring it forward. Cousins moving in on the right boards. He'll pick on the near wall. Cousins drops it back to the blue line for Marejko. Rink wide Lecision, left circle, side of the net. It was tipped wide by Barloggy. Puck shot around near side, and the puck goes down the ice. Tedachuk will set it up behind the goal. Kalen Addison will get it there and start up ice with just over a minute to go in the power play. Addison rink wide. Elmer picked his way to the Brandon line, but not sure if it was a Wheat King or the linesman that got in his way. Now Bellerive scales in. Elmer leaves it back. Ross moves in. Ross shoots. Save. Bellerive trying to poke the puck free. Whitting scooped it up the wall, but held in by Elmer. Spinning on the left boards. Elmer moves in and fires. That was blocked. Gets it back. A second swing was blocked. Addison to the line. Held it briefly. And now Reinhart will tip it out to center. Addison turns it back forward. On the right wing, Bellerive will wrist it around. Daly defensively got it to the blue line, held in by Henry. Slap pass in front. Ross tried to jam the rebound, and that was lifted out by the Wheat Kings. 25 seconds left in the power play. Back to get it is Kalen Addison. And Addy will start to center with a pass out of the left wing for Ross. Stick handled in across the line. Pressured there by Schneider. Ross is going to get a penalty here, I believe. As clear by the Wheat Kings. Tedachuk will touch the puck, and Ross is going to get a roughing penalty here.
Boy, he threw a right hook to Secondiak right in the chops on that one. So, yeah, you play a little 4-on-4 for only 4 seconds, and then the Wheat Kings are going to go back on the power play as well. Again, 4-1 hockey game. Wheat Kings can get a power play goal here, obviously bring them within 2. Makes for an interesting final 4 minutes of this hockey game.
You got called out on Twitter already.
Is that right? What'd they say?
I can't say. Here's a puck in the left corner. Marejko after it. Working it up the wall on the backhand. Can't clear, and now helping his Lecision, and he'll clear it out to center. Whitting will get it back onto the right wing for Gutenberg. He'll drop it back for Matheos, picking his way in. Marejko took the puck away. Prefontaine will clear it down the ice. Back to get it is Zach Whitting. He'll start up ice. 4:10 to go. Poke check by Cousins. He'll move in shorthanded. Cousins to the net. He shoots and he whistles it wide on the blocker side of Patera. And Gutenberg will chop it down the ice. Wilson in a foot race. leans in and gets positioning to get the puck, and he'll rip it up the near boards. And out comes Elmer. Short-handed goal leader in the dub, moving in looking for another, and a save by Patera. And getting it is Gutenberg in his own zone with under a minute to go in the power play. Pizza Hut penalty kill for the Canes. Back to get it is Chad Nychuk. Brandon making changes. Ridley Gregg comes on with Schneider, McCorrister, and McCartney. And the puck tipped in, but from the own side of center, and that's an icing call against the Wheat Kings.
Kind of surprised that David Anning hasn't pulled his goaltender yet in this one. In 4-4-1 hockey game, he got the power play. He set it up. Obviously a little 6-on-4 man advantage. Down by 3 goals. Didn't pull him though, or hasn't yet anyway. Thanks to Kristen for sending that out on Twitter. I like she threw you under the bus too.
I know.
No.
I just responded. Not me, Rosie.
Yeah.
Hashtag Seward. Sorry.
Hashtag what?
Seward.
Oh.
I Seward you.
Yeah.
Icing call here against the Hurricanes with 3:19 left in the third. 4-1. Hurricanes are in front.
Again, I never said shutout. That's the bad luck. I've been around a lot longer than Dustin has. I know what's bad luck. Saying the S word is bad luck. Implying that Karl Tedechuk has had a great game in a 4-0 hockey game. I'm not going to take full responsibility for that.
Just again, had it not come within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Yeah. You owe Tedechuk a donut.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a face-off win and a clear by Prefontaine. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Taylor Ross. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third period. 4-1. Hurricanes lead the Wheat Kings as Schneider works through center. Dumps the puck in, but it's turned back out by Prefontaine. That should about do it. Ross standing and ready to return as Chad Nychuk winds back to get the puck. Nychuk looks up ice. Out of the box comes Ross. Hurricanes 5 for 5 on the Pizza Hut penalty kill tonight. They've now killed off 49 of their last 55 penalties. As back to get it is Alex Cotton on the left wing. Shakes free of a check and plays it ahead to Barlagi. Up through center. Pass ahead on the right wing for Henry. He'll drift the puck in. 1 point shy of 90 on the year for Henry. Every point here on out, a new career high for the 19-year-old Colorado Avalanche signed prospect.
Yeah, that was a nice little signing, hey? And that happened on the road trip as well. I bet you Nick was pretty happy about it. Did you talk to him about it?
Very relieved to get it.
Is that what
sure.
it is? Yeah. A little relief.
Pretty excited as well, as you might imagine, when you sign your first NHL deal.
Yeah, good organization to be going to as well.
They're on the up, too.
You bet.
They own, imagine this, Ottawa's first-round pick this year.
Yeah.
Ottawa might finish last in the league.
Yeah.
They might get Jack Hughes with that pick. If they win the lottery, of course. As Shepard works the puck up the boards to center, Thompson will drive it back in. Tedechuk knocked it down behind the net, and Addison will control. Hard rim on a slap around. Both Hall and Shepard missed it, and that's an icing call against Lethbridge with 2:05 to go in the third period.
Brandon came into this game on a bit of a roll, 7-2-1 in their last 10. Red Deer 3-6-0-1, and Medicine Hat 2-7-1-0. So those are the teams that are fighting for two of those, or those 3 teams are fighting for 2 final playoff spots. Seems like Brandon wants it. Doesn't seem like Red Deer and Medicine Hat do a whole lot.
Just showing the Bellerive hit on Braden Chissen, which dumped him into the Canes bench. That was the hit of the game in the building, and fans reacted to that.
There's been a few highlights of this hockey game. This has been a good game to watch for sure.
Another icing call here against the Canes. Minute 50 left here in the third period.
Mind you, the last time we had this conversation, I said that Karl Tedechuk hadn't given up a goal yet, and he gave up one, so I should just shut up.
That's the storyline of this game, for sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Forget all the wonderful things that has happened in this hockey game.
Here's a chance in front of the net, and a great save by Tedechuk. He robbed Johnny Hooker on the doorstep with the glove. Play alive, though. Hooker a chance. He ripped the second chance high and wide. Hooker will cycle down low. Patera remains in the net. Brandon down 3 is a bank attempt by McCorrister, didn't connect. Cotton gets the puck back, and Alex Cotton will just hoist the puck out of harm's way. Nychuk knocked it down from center, tried to work it back in. He'll deposit it deep. Tedicek will leave it aside for Kalen Addison. 1:15 to go in the third period. Addison looks up ice. Hard pass, missed everybody, and that's another icing call against the Hurricanes, who've iced it about 5 times in the last 3 minutes. And will David Anning use his timeout? 3 goals down, minute 7 left here in the third.
One other thing that happened on that road trip is Taylor Ross overtook Coltrane Wilson for the team plus-minus lead. Taylor came into this game tonight plus 36 ahead of Coltrane. Pretty impressive for a forward.
Wilson at plus 35.
Yeah.
There's another stoppage here on a puck out of play. Surprised the Wheat Kings haven't pulled their goaltender here.
I think they know that if they give up another goal, everybody in attendance getting a free burger from Wendy's tomorrow.
Party poopers.
Did I jinx something there too, people?
That would be a good jinx. Here's a face-off win, and Prefontaine will get it off the draw. Played it ahead for Stringer. Cross ice for Marejko. Up across the Brandon line. Marejko tried to force it to the front of the net. Cleared back out by Whitting. Prefontaine will leg back to get it. Saucer pass forward. Henry knocked it out of the air. Tried to advance it in. Turned back out. Now Stringer steals at center. He'll dump it in. 40 seconds left. Chizen back. Sent around near side for Zach Whitting. Whitting will look up ice. Hoists it to the Hurricane line. Wilson cut that off, and an offside play here against the Wheat Kings with 28.5 seconds left.
You heard a little roar of the crowd again when Braden Chizen got hit in the corner by Zach Stringer, of all people. The 15-year-old goes into the corner and hits Chizen. Well, Chizen's not a very popular person in this building right now. He's been looking for a fight the whole game, and then he finally got one and he turtled. So he hasn't been very popular here with the Hurricane fans.
Hurricanes shoot the puck in from center. 20 seconds left. Shepard on the attack, gets the puck. Cox, a bouncing disc, leaves. Shepard was there trying to take it. 15 seconds to go. Puck in behind the net. Iorio will pin it. Thorpe will get it on the right wing. Centered for Nychuk. He'll send it out to center. 5 seconds to go. Polivko clears it down, and that'll do it. Time will run out, and the win tonight means the Lethbridge Hurricanes are bound for the playoffs for the 4th straight year. They clinch a playoff spot here tonight. They're headed to the dance. 4-1, they take it over the Brandon Wheat Kings and have now won 4 straight, matching their season-long winning streak.
Yeah, and a lot of good things happened in this hockey game as well. Jake Elmer obviously keeping his goal-scoring streak alive. That's awesome. Jake Lecision getting a couple goals in this hockey game, and Zach Stringer getting one as well.
4-1 the final. Lethbridge over Brandon. Homestand starts with a win. We'll take a break and come back. The Davis GMC Viewing postgame show is next. You're listening to New Wave Kubota Hurricanes Hockey on 106.7 Rock.